by William Penn Cigars. That's William Penn, America's greatest cigar vent. 5 cents each. 5 for 25 cents. And by the Gillette Safety Razor Company, maker of the new slim adjustable razor and the remarkable Super Blue blades that give all but unbelievable shaving comfort. Foamy, the cream of all instant lavenders. And Right Guard, the new power spray deodorant for men.
Welcome to the Fight of the Week. I'm Don Dunphy, a ringside commentator. Mauro Mina of Peru has had good fortune in bouts with American fighters, makes his local debut as he takes on Henry Hank of Detroit in tonight's 10-round light heavyweight feature at Madison Square Garden. There's a carnival atmosphere at Madison Square Garden tonight, a Peruvian carnival, as maybe thousands of his countrymen have come here to cheer him. Thousands who live in the New York area, hundreds of whom have flown up here by special plane from Peru to root for their hero. The 29-year-old Mina, whose birthday was Thanksgiving Day, has had 11 fights with American opponents and has won all of them. On October 17th, he defeated #1 ranked Eddie Cotton of Seattle. Mina hopes that tonight's bout will propel him into a championship fight with Harold Johnson. Overall, the Peruvian has won 41 of his 44 bouts with 2 losses and 1 draw. He has registered 21 knockouts and has never been stopped. The 27-year-old Hank seems to fight better as a light heavyweight, where he has no weight worries. A seasoned, hard-hitting veteran, Hank has won 53 of his 72 bouts with 16 losses and 3 draws. Like his opponents, he has never been stopped. Hank is 5 feet 10, while Mina is 6 feet 1. At the New York Commission weigh-in today, Mina was 170.5, with Hank a quarter-pound heavier. In just a moment, we'll bring you the 10-round light heavyweight fight between Henry Hank and Mauro Mina. And now up to Johnny Addy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's wish the Bronx welterweight contender luck. He's leaving for Rome. Isaac Loga. Isaac Loga. Here's another day to remember, ladies and gentlemen. Las Vegas, Nevada. The date, Saturday night, December the 8th, for the welterweight championship of the world. Emil Griffith will defend against the leading contender. Here he is, Jorge Fernandez. Tuesday night boxing at Sunnyside Gardens. C.L. Lewis will meet Jose Stabila. And the next boxing show here in Madison Square Garden, 3 weeks from tonight, Saturday night, December the 15th, heavyweights, Doug Jones and Zorro Foley. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here are the ring officials assigned by the New York State Athletic Commission. The judges, Bill Recht, Ali Idala. The timekeeper is George Bannon. Counting for the knockdowns will be referee Zach Clayton, and the referee for the main event, Arthur Mercanti. 10 rounds. From Lima, Peru, wearing black trunks, he weighs 170.5 pounds, Mauro Mina. Mina. His opponent from Detroit, Michigan, wearing the white trunks, he weighs 170 3/4, Henry Hank. Hank. Main event, 10 rounds, another bout to follow.
Good evening, Mauro and Henry. It will not be necessary to interpret my instructions because they have been instructed earlier in the day. However, in the event of a knockdown, you must take an A count. 3 knockdowns in 1 round will automatically end the contest. Step back on the command break. You will be penalized for any illegal blows. Do you understand? Shake hands now. Come out boxing at the bell.
Scoring in New York, a round spaces with a supplementary point system if the rounds come out even on an official's card. And they are wearing 8-ounce gloves. Madison Square Garden has its biggest crowd in a long time, and Mina has his own cheering section. So has Henry Hank. Hank in the white trunks, Mina in black. Hank is a real belter. Mina, we are seeing for the first time. They say he's a very aggressive fighter. He is supposed to force the action as a rule, but he is backpedaling at the moment, as you see. Hank's best punch is his left crook. Henry Hank heavier than he ever has been in a battling contest. American appearance, maybe a little wary. Association, 7 and 8 respectively among the middleweight. Has not been an exciting first round. 10 seconds to go in round one. There's the bell.
Ladies.
Coming up to round two of a 10-rounder at Madison Square Garden. Henry Hank of Detroit, the white trunks. Mauro Mina of Peru in the black. Hank has been the aggressor so far, and that piles up points. That's a long left hand that Mina has, and it is starting to find Hank. Hank's trying to get close to do a little bombing. Hank has one of the best knockout records in boxing, by the way. He has scored 36. Two about half over. Mina has hooked the right hand, so he has aspirations to fire it one of these times. of Mina set up a chair. In the corner, we see a familiar figure facing him as American handler Freddie Firo. On the left-hand side is trainer Joe DeLeon, and on the outside of the ropes, Roberto Davila. The manager, Oscar Turan, is not there. The fighter Mina was born in Chincha, near Lima, November 22nd, 1933. Henry Hank, on the other side of the ring, was born in Greenville, Mississippi, back in February 9th, 1935. Whitey Bimstein, another familiar figure, is facing Hank. His manager, Harry Baxter, is leading in from the right-hand side, and his personal physician, Dr. Robert C. Bennett, is on the left-hand side of Henry Hank, who has had 2 pretty good rounds so far. Coming up to round 3 at the Garden, Hank is in the white trunks, Mina in the black. Referee is Arthur McCanty. See Hank grab a hold of Mina's glove that time. Round 3 of a 10-rounder. The reach with the left hand. Mina is pretty short and wild with it most of the time. 1 minute to go in round 3. Considered a boxer, some good bobbing and weaving. To go in round 3. There's the bell. Round 4 at Madison Square Garden. Mauro Mina being cautioned back to his corner by referee Mercanti. Henry Hank the white trunks, Mina in black. It's a 10-rounder. And Henry Hank has gotten out in front. Incidentally, when Mina fought Eddie Cotton in Peru, 50,000 turned out for the bout. I I understand that Henry Hank's 6 children are watching the fight tonight out in Detroit. Shown that he takes a good punch. You're going to like next week in the Olympic in Los Angeles, Billy Collins and Knockout Torres, and the welterweight championship will be decided at Las Vegas on December 8th when champion Emil Griffith fights Jorge Fernandez. Here's something of interest to all sports fans. Check this solid schedule of events coming up on ABC. The best in boxing every Saturday night. The best in bowling as Make That Spare follows the fight. 2 exciting American Football League games tomorrow. San Diego at Houston, Oakland at Dallas. Next Saturday, ABC's Wide World of Sport goes to Toronto for the Canadian Professional Football Championship, the Dominion's annual Grey Cup game. And it won't be long before you'll be watching all the Orange Bowl activity from Miami. In January, Challenge Golf and Gary Player makes its debut. All these events exclusively on ABC, America's #1 network for sports. Mina's countrymen cheering in the background. Henry Hank in the white trunks, Mauro Mina in the black, round 5 of the 10-rounder. No knockdowns. And now Mina seems to have taken the aggressive, and for the first time he is moving in. Heavy left hook. Certainly the most active round of the fight. Mina has changed his style and is moving in with short punches. And is using his right hand more. Hank is back to the rope. 10 seconds to go in round 5. There's the bell. Round 6 at Madison Square Garden. Mauro Mina, the black trunks. Henry Hank, the white. He's a light heavyweight. Hank, 170 3/4, the heaviest he has ever fought at. And Mina, 170 1/2. Mina's change of pace seems to have bothered Hank. He was backing away the first 4 rounds. Is now moving in. Now Mina has changed pace again, starting to box. There's Mina, who is coming on now. Took some good punches and came back with good punches on his own. There has not been a clinch in the fight, and this is almost the end of round 6. There's the bell ending round 6. Next Saturday, the Fight of the Week moves to the Los Angeles Olympic for a 10-round lightweight match between battling Torres and Billy Collins. Torres is one of the outstanding lightweight prospects on the West Coast. This year he has had 6 fights and won every one of them by a knockout. One of his victories came in the first round, 3 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and only one foe was able to stay around as long as 9. He has won 48 out of 52 with 40 knockouts. Collins has a punch too. He KO'd Antonio Marcella and Tony Fortunato in his last 2 outings. Overall, he has won 32 out of 40 fights, scoring 23 knockouts. Battling Torres versus Billy Collins, 10 rounds or less, next Saturday on the Fight of the Week. Brought to you by the Gillette Safety Razor Company and by General Cigar Company, makers of William Penn and White Owl cigars. Coming up to round 7, and the contest is getting a bit closer. Hank got out in front first couple of rounds, but now it's Mina coming on. Mina is 6 feet 1, Hank is 5 feet 10. Mr. McCanty, the referee. Hasn't had too much to do so far. There have been no knockdowns. To go in round 7. Henry may be tiring. Seconds to go in round 7. They're both rallying. There's the bell. May be tiring. Seconds to go in round 7. They're both rallying. There's the bell. Coming up to round 8 of an exciting 10-rounder at Madison Square Garden. Mauro Mina from Lima, Peru, black trunks. Henry Hank of Detroit, the white trunks. There's not been a real clinch in the fight as yet. First 4 rounds, Hank was forcing the action. The last 4, it's Mina forcing the action. They're in Mina's corner. Hank are partially blocked. That right hand was not blocked, however. These boys have durable chins. Bell ending round 8. In the very good preliminary bouts tonight, a welterweight affair, Billy Bello of the Bronx won a split decision over Gil Diaz of Puerto Rico. And a lightweight bout, George Foster of Cincinnati defeated Roberto Cercado of Puerto Rico, a 6-rounder. The Bello-Diaz bout was 8 rounds, by the way, a semifinal. And in an opening 4-rounder, Billy Lonergan of Rosedale, Long Island, and Joe Rodriguez, a couple of welterweights battle, with Lonergan defeating Rodriguez, who comes from the Bronx, on a split decision in 4 rounds. We're coming up to round 9 of the feature bout. There have been no knockdowns and no clinches in the fight so far between Mauro Mina of Peru and Henry Hank of Detroit. On the left-hand side is Mauro Mina in the black trunks. On the right is Henry Hank in the white. Round 9. Arthur McCanty, the referee. Both boys have given very good accounts of themselves tonight. Up to now in round 9 of a 10-rounder. In 11 fights with American opponents, Mina has not lost up to now. Now he is piling up points by being the aggressor, as Hank did earlier. Hank is waiting for a big bombing flurry any moment now. Solid punch by Mina. One minute to go in round 9. Henry may think he's so far ahead on points that he can't lose, but he could be mistaken. Seconds to go in round 9. There's the bell. ready for the 10th and final round. Referee Arthur McCanty, who has done his usual good job, as the fighters tee off for round 10. Hank, the white trunks, Mina, the black. No knockdowns, no clinches. Nobody's been cut, but they've been hit. First real clinch of the fight. Two minutes left in the fight. Hank has backpedaled through the last two rounds. And it could cost him the fight. There's 1 minute to go in the fight. 1 minute. Seconds left. In our unofficial estimation, Hank built up an early lead, and Mina has come on at the end. So there you are. It's up to the judges and the referee. Scoring in New York on a rounds basis with a supplementary point system. There's the bell. The decision could be both close and controversial. We'll have the decision in just a minute.
Washington, D.C.
The cards are being gone over by Commissioners Frank Morris and Jack Duberstein. Looking them over there. Scoring here in New York is by the referee and two judges on a rounds basis with a supplementary point system if the rounds come out even. On the official's card, the gentleman with the eye shade behind the officials is Freddie Eisenstadt, very popular linguistic sports writer. He speaks several languages. There's Johnny Addy, and they're going over the cards. It could be very, very close, by the way. We thought Hank built up a strong lead in the early rounds, and then Mina came whittling away, a la the election returns recently, and, I've got it close. I don't know how you have it, and I don't know how the officials have it, but we'll know in just a moment. Meanwhile, Hank is pacing the back and forth. Mina is quite quiet in his corner. Here comes Johnny now with the cards. Here's Johnny Addy.
Judge Bill Recht scores at 5-3, 2 even, favor of Mina. Referee
One vote for Mina.
Has it 6-3, 1 even, Mina. Judge Ali Idala.
Mina the winner.
Scores it 6-4, favor of Hank. The winner by majority vote, Mina.
Mina Split decision. Arthur McCanny and Bill Rick vote for Mina. Artie Idala votes for Henry Hank. And Mina has now had 12 fights with an American opponent and has won them all. There's the happy Mina with his handlers. We invite you to be at television ringside next Saturday night and enjoy the 10-round lightweight match between Battling Torres and Billy Collins from Los Angeles on the Fight of the Week. Produced by Hugh Beach. Directed by Mac Hemian. Associate Director Bill Lilling. Technical Director Bill Degenhardt. Stay tuned now for Make That Spare.